Welcome to xGameZones, hub to latest popular games, reviews, preview and news. Darksiders II Deathinitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch is a strong entry in the Switch's action RPG category. The game is full of beautiful, vibrant comic book-like artwork all woven into an entertaining, well-acted mythological story. Responsive controls and top-notch playability in undocked mode make this game a strong buy. Darksiders 2 is obviously the second entry in the Darksiders game series. A third has already been released in an ARPG version, Darksiders Genesis, currently in development. The Darksiders series revolves around the four horsemen of the apocalypse. The first Darksiders featured War as a playable character who pissed off some powerful people. In this sequel, you'll find yourself taking on the mantle of Death, who's trying to redeem his brother, War, the horseman blamed for prematurely starting the apocalypse in Darksiders I. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. Visit our site at www.xgamezones.com for more gaming review. Darksiders 2 is through and through an action platformer RPG. Death is an agile and nimble character who is able to scale walls, jump from one wall to another, hang on poles, and all sorts of other acrobatic stuff. A lot of the action is based around environment puzzles, meaning how to get from one area to another. Thankfully, controls and animations are responsive. The trick is figuring out where the next hotspot is that Death can grab or scale onto. Death has a lot of flexibility in what kind of weapons he can use. You can equip faster dual-wield type of weapons and use those with the Y button. And slower two-handed weapons can be used with the X button. Each type of weapon also has its own combos for devastating attacks. Each has some cool animations and combos. There is a lock-on enemy button as well, along with a dodge button for timely evasion. Combat feels crisp whether with the Joy-Cons or a separate controller. In battles, you'll use the joysticks to pivot the camera around and to get the best kiting position. At its core, Darksiders 2 is a full-fledged RPG. You'll level up and be able to assign skill points as well as buy/learn new moves. New skills can be used directly from a radial menu or be assigned to HOTS, mostly L+A, L+B, etc. There are plenty of loot drops, buffs, an occasional chest, and changing armor actually affects your look. Boss battles are epic and a lot of them are encased in some nice cutscenes with professional voiceovers. Several weapons can be dual-wielded and there's access to upgradable armor that is attainable. You'll also be granted a mount, Despair, right away. That's a cool-looking nightmarish horse. As far as traditional questing, the game is less about traditional RPG quests and more about real-time objectives. I'd always heard the difficulty level of Darksiders compared to Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Never having played those games yet, I can't say if that's true. I did find Darksiders 2 challenging as an action RPG, but not to the point of being frustrated. A lot of the challenge for me was determining which environmental path to take and how. Especially with a camera that won't always swing the way I'd like it to. Of course, boss battles are challenging as there are a lot of button combos that could help you end a battle sooner. In that regard, the game seemed to be somewhat forgiving. But of course, I was playing on normal difficulty mode. Given the nature of the Nintendo Switch, achievements are sadly missed. There's also the gut reaction to do some exploring. Why these aren't overwhelming abundant, there are some things like coins and such that can be found by going off the beaten path. If you have any comments or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. For more gaming review visit our site at www.xgamezones.com. Don't forget to click the notification bell.